Good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Sally's Kitchen Live this morning. Yes, we are back in the kitchen this morning. Yes, last week was a crazy week for me. I had an event, a big event last Friday night. I was very tired from the event. And Mariana was in town. I wanted to come on live and show you Mariana, but unfortunately it never happened. But it will happen at a later time when she gets a little bigger. And I had to drive her mama and her upstate New York last Saturday morning. So that's the reason why I was not on live last week. So this week, I made sure I have something interesting for everyone this morning. So, as you have all seen in my posts, I am making this morning some wild coconut rock fish fillets. Yes, some fish fillets. And I'll also be making some coconut festival. Yes, man. All of you taste my coconut festival already know how good it is. Yes. So, but I'm going to put a twist to the coconut festival. And please don't tell me I'm crazy. Yes. So I went to the supermarket this morning and I found something very interesting. So, I like to try new things. So I found this Goya pigeon peas. They call it green pigeon peas. It was on sale too. You can see the red tag still on it. But this one is in coconut milk. So what I've decided to do is to take some of the pigeon peas out of this and put it inside the festival in the middle because it's already cooked. It's green gungo. We call it gungo peas back home. So I'm going to stuff some of it in the middle of the festival. So we have a complete meal this morning. So we're going to have some coconut fish fillet and coconut festival with gungo peas inside of it. Tell me I'm crazy. Yes, Sally's Kitchen. I always think outside the box. So this is really out of the box this morning. All right, so let's get the ball rolling. First, I have a slight headache. I'm not paying it any mind. I'm not thinking it's blood pressure or anything, but just a little headache from the craziness all week. So I'm also going to be making a little drink. Now, this is a mixture of pineapple, pieces of pineapple, baby cucumbers, and of course, some organic Granny Smith apples. Oh, I can't call the name. So I'm going to make a little concoction this morning for my headache. And, guys, you could try this recipe. If you have a headache, you're not sure what caused the headache, here's a good natural remedy that you could try. Some green apple, Granny Smith apples, some pineapple, some cucumbers, and these are the Persian type cucumbers, the crunchy small ones, and a piece of ginger. Yeah, man, it take away the pain and the misery. All right, so let's get the ball rolling. All right, so let me make some tea. I was going to drink some bush tea, but I'm not feeling the bush tea this morning. So I found this in a wholesale, Jamaican wholesale. It's chocolate Horlicks. And if you grew up in Jamaica and you used to teeth out the Milo and the Horlicks and lick it from the middle of your hands, you're a real picnic. Because them say Horlicks kill picnic. Well, it never kill us. All right. So I'm going to make me a nice cup of chocolate Horlicks. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. Mix in like a half a cup. Because most times I make the cup, I don't even drink it out. And I end up filling the cup, but it's okay. And then I'm going to use some non-dairy oat creamer inside just to enhance the taste. And let me get this box out of the way so I get some more space in my tiny kitchen. So I'm mixing this together. Let's taste it. Delicious. Ah, delicious. Yeah, man. So this is some chocolate Horlicks, and it tastes so good. I don't need no condensed milk. Normally we make it with condensed milk back home. But you know, the condensed milk is not so good for us as we get older because of the sugar and too much sugar. But this tastes just right. Not sweet, not thick, not dairy. Just tastes really good. Wash off the film off of my stomach. All right. It's very hot, guys. All right, so let me get the ball rolling. So I'm going to start out with the festival first. So in this bowl right here, I have, why is it spilling? I have a mixture of cornmeal. I have a half a cup of cornmeal. I have a cup and a half of flour, a little dark sugar, pinch of salt, and I have some baking powder, which is about a teaspoon and a half. And I also have a half teaspoon of baking soda. So that's all the ingredients mixed in this bowl already. In the interest of time, I went ahead and mixed it together. So all the dried ingredients are here. Good morning, Judy Ann. Good morning, my big friend. All right, so I'm going to use coconut milk to make my dough. So I have it in the freezer, chilling. I've already washed off the top of the can. And Michelle, I still have your cup. It's in my car from God he knows when. I have to call you so I could meet up with you to drop off your gift. Good morning again, Michelle. All right, let me rinse it off again. All right, guys, so I'm going to be using some cold coconut milk to make my festival. Let me swish it around a little because it's in the can, you know. All right. So I'm just going to add some coconut milk. So guys, if you know about pastry making, when you use ice water to make your pastry, it comes out better. It makes it flaky. It makes it softer. And it just make the pastry come out right. So you see how much I pour in the bowl already? And I still have to pour more because the coldness of it just, you know, grabs the flour and it's just putting it together in a nice way. So I'm mixing first with a spoon so I can kind of get the dough together. And then I'm going to mix with my hands. So I'm removing the excess dough from the spoon. So I'm just going to knead this together. Because you want a nice, not too tight, not too soft dough, just right for your festival. So I'm just going to turn my fire on so it can, you know, the pot can start getting hot. So my dough is almost ready, guys. My dough is almost ready. So that's how you make a nice festival dough. Now to the dough, I'm adding some coconut flakes. Now I got these coconut flakes in Walmart. I like the Walmart brand. It's cheap, it's tasty, and you get a lot for your money. I think it's like $1.98 or something for this. All right, so I have some coconut flakes here. So I'm just going to pour the whole pack in because it's a little bit left in the pack. I still have another pack over there if I need more, but I have that to fry my fish. Good morning, Norma. Good morning, my dear. How are you? Let me put this in my little garbage thing right here. All right. So I've added the coconut flakes to the dough, and I'm mixing this in. So I'm mixing in my dough. So my dough is nice and not too tight, not too soft, but just right. Yeah, it's just right. I can actually, it's not even sticking on the glove. So that goes to show you that the dough is perfect. All right. Normally back home when we make dough, your grandmother normally wrap it with a nice cloth and let it sit in a bowl for a while. And I think that's when she's using yeast or, let me turn this camera, or baking powder. You know, they just leave it and let it rise for a while. But in the interest of time this morning, I'm just going to fry these. All right. So this morning, I'm using some authentic avocado oil to do my frying, and I'm using the whole bottle. Tell me I'm crazy because I want to deep fry my my festivals, and I also want to deep fry my fish. Norma Robinson, I'm good. Yana Glamour. Yes, Yana Glamour. Yana Glamour. You're right about that. I love my Yana. Even if you called me grandma, I'm still good with it. I don't care. It used to bother me in the beginning, but guess what? When I see how beautiful my Yana is, I don't care what y'all call me. I'm happy. I'm a happy woman. So I have some extras in this bottle, so I'm adding it to the pot because I need a lot of oil. So I'm using my wok because my wok, for some reason, just fries everything good. Yeah, my wok fries everything good. So I'm just going to make my pot really hot because if you want this to be cooked thoroughly, you want to drop it in a hot pot of oil. So the oil doesn't suck up the oil, but it boils in the oil. That's the thing with deep frying. When you drop stuff in, it boils in the oil. If you notice, sometimes when people fry chicken in deep oil, it doesn't really suck up a lot of the fat because it boils in the oil. Good morning, Aunt June. So my festival dough is ready. The coconut flakes are in. The coconut milk is in, and it's going to be nice and tasty. All right, so while my pot is getting hot, guys, I'm just going to start. Let me put this coconut milk away. And let me open up this one. Remember, I showed you, for those of you who are just joining, I found this in the supermarket this morning. It's made by Goya. It's actually green pigeon peas, which we call back home gungo peas. Yes. So it's green gungo peas in coconut milk in the can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some of my festival with the gungo peas in the middle of the festival. So when you're biting at the festival, you eat gungo peas too. So instead of gungo rice and peas, it's gungo peas festival. Yeah, man. Celie sketching with a twist this morning. All right. So I'm not going to use the coconut milk in, guys. I'm going to save it for another day. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, I use this to stir my coconut milk so I could dip it in this. So I'm just going to take out some of the peas. You know what? I need this for my egg. Let me get another green container. So I'm just going to put a few grains of the peas in this little bowl right here. So when I'm making the festival, I'm just going to dunk some of it in the middle. All right. So we can save the gungo for cook some rice and peas tomorrow. All right, let me rest it over here, out of my way. Let me take a sip off of my chocolate Horlicks. What did Steffi say? I've used it before. Oh, you have used it before. And I'm sure it's pretty good, right? All right, so I'm just going to take some pieces of paper towel because I don't want this to be wet. Because remember, my dough has a certain texture and I don't want to wet it anymore. So I'm just going to dry the peas a little bit that I poured in this little bowl right here. Don't want it wet. I just want the peas inside. All right, so I can smell my oil. It's hot. The heat is, ooh. All right. So I'm gonna start fry some festival, guys. So let me tell you a trick how to fry your festival. When you're putting your festival in the skillet or frying pan or whatever you use, make sure it's flat, because when it's flat, the oil permeates it better and it fries quicker. If it's long and round, it takes long to penetrate the whole dough. So from my experience, I do it flat. And in this case, I have to do it flat because I'm putting some peas inside of this one. So I'm putting some gungo peas inside of this one. Not a lot, just a few grains. Then I'm going to close this bad boy up. And then I'm going to flatten it again because I want it to soak through. And at the same time, you don't want it to pop open and the peas falling out. So you got to make sure it's properly sealed. So it's inside of the dough. All right, so my oil is hot. It's nice and flat. And I'm just going to drop my first one in. Woo! I might do about 3 or 4 of them. So I'm just going to flatten out another one. So this is a nice rich festival, you know, guys. No water. No water at all is in this dough. It's all coconut milk. Coconut milk. And tell me say it now that tastes good. All right, so we put some peas inside. Close this up. Whoo. Let me turn on my fire a little bit because I don't want it to burn. And then I'm flattening the top. So I'm making a third one. So I'm making about 3 or 4. Hi, Chris. I see my cousin online. Hi, Chris. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Jeannie. All right. So festival number 3 with the gungo peas inside of it. Oops. One drop another thing. So I'm closing this one up to I gotta turn this. Woo! It's rolling in the oil, guys, but I'm still turning it. It's nice and golden brown. Good morning, Monique. How are you? All right, I see a little hole right here. And you know, when you see little holes and stuff, you got to patch it. So I'm patching this festival because I don't want the piece to come out. All right, so I'm dropping number 3 in. All right, so I made 3 with the gungo peas inside, and I'm going to make the rest the regular way. So I'm just going to drop some in. They fry real quick. I think the first one I dropped in is ready because it's swollen, it's golden brown, and it's cooked. So you see I'm making them flat, guys. And look and see if they're going to come out flat. They're not going to come out flat. They're going to come out round. That's the trick. It cooks faster. All right. So, you know what? You know I keep it real on live. Normally we would get a bowl to put it in. I'm using paper plates this morning. So I'm getting some tissue, some paper towel to take up the excess. Ooh, look at it, guys. It's nice and golden brown. And how you know it's cooked, guys? It starts floating in the pot. When you drop it in, it sinks at the bottom. But when it starts cooking, it starts floating. And when you see it really starts floating in the oil, then you know it's fully cooked. That's how you know your festival is fully cooked. All right, so I have those two over there that's filled with the peas. I have to make sure I separate them so I know which one has the peas inside of it. So I'm making some more. So I'm dropping this in. And then I'm going to season my fish. So in the interest of time, I'm not going to make all the dough. I'm just going to leave this for maybe tomorrow morning. You know, before I go to church, I could make a few. And who knows, I might still have some left from this. So I might not even have to make it tomorrow. I could save it for another day. And the dough is good up to a week, guys, in the refrigerator. Once it's refrigerated, it's good to go. Okay, I could tell this is the one with the peas. This one starts leaking, guys. I see the coconut milk seeping through the thing. Yep. I guess this is coming from the peas. I never dried this one properly, but that's okay. That's fine. You could see the coconut milk seeping through this one. But it's cooked. That's the good thing. Because the fork is going right through it. So this is another one with the peas, guys. So I have like about 5 of them floating in the oil on top. So that tells me that they're almost ready to come out of the pot. Once you see they start floating, it's good to go. Ooh, let this soak a little more. All right, guys. So right here, I have some Wild Rock fish fillet. And what I'm going to do, I'm not using any flour this morning. I'm going to be using some egg whites, some seasoning, egg whites, and coconut flakes. You know what? Let me take this fish out of this thing onto the pot before them start burn. This one is floating. And these things cook so fast, guys. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yep. All righty. So I'm going to start by putting some coconut flakes on this plate right here. And then, so I have to be multitasking. All right, this one is definitely cooked. I could tell. This one too. I love this wok. It cooks things fast. Quick and fast. And I just put these in there. Good morning, Julian. Good morning, Audrey. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the live. All right, I'm getting another paper plate. I get lazy this morning. I don't want to wash up after. You know, I keep it real. All righty, so I'm adding some garlic powder right here. Then I'm adding some Goya. Adobo. Then I'm adding some orange pepper from Badia. That brand, Badia. I think it's the first time I'm using it, you know. It's been in the cupboard, so okay. So I'm using some orange pepper just to add a unique flavor to the fish. Let me take these out before they start burning. These are floating. All right, guys. So my festival, them ready. My coconut festival, them ready. All right. And I'm using some Maggi all-purpose. So I'm going to mix all of these spices together. Just going to swish them around. Mix them all together. Okay. So I've already washed my fish with lemon juice. Because, you know, fish raw. Oh, get me off garbage pan right there. So. Yeah, you know, fish is raw and it has a very high smell. So I rinse them off with some light vinegar water and some lemon. So they're all nice and dry and clean. So see, there's not even any wet on the paper towel. That's just to show you how dry they are. So I'm just going to sprinkle with some seasoning right here. Oh, Lord, I'm forgetting the egg. How could I forget the egg? Oh, so I'm using egg whites instead of the egg, guys. I'm using some egg whites. So I'm just going to crack the top of this real quick. And I'm just going to separate the egg whites right here. Totally forgot about the egg whites, you know. Brain is going. My yolk came out. It's okay. I can scoop that out in 2 seconds. I think I'm going to need another egg white, you know. I don't think that's enough. I'm getting another egg, guys. I'm getting another egg. I thought two was sufficient, but I look at the amount of fish I have. It's 2 is definitely insufficient. So I'm using a third egg. So I'm using 3 egg whites. All right. So let's switch this around. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna dip in the egg white first. And this is optional if you want to use egg white or if you want to use an egg substitute. And then I'm gonna sprinkle with some seasoning. And I'm not using any flour because I hate to eat a fish fillet. You ever go places and eat fish fillet and the batter is so thick and then the fish is so small inside the batter? I hate that. I hate that. I want to bite into fish and taste fish. So now I'm gonna add my coconut flakes. Me hate to taste the batter, man. The batter just, it's a turn off. All right, so this one is fully covered. I have to turn on my fire because I don't want the coconut flakes to burn. Let me get another fork. So I'm just going to do a few pieces of the fish, guys, in the interest of time. You know, I'm not going to do all, but just to show you what it looks like. So I'm pressing down because I want the coconut flakes to stick on the fish. All right, let me remove this glove. Let me get a plate. In the interest of cross-contamination. So I remove one glove. So guys, as you can see, the first one is nice and crisp. Alrighty. So I have to use this hand now because this is the hand with the gloves. Because I don't want to cross-contaminate nothing in here. I think I turned it on a little bit too much. All right. So I'm going to do just 6 pieces of fish, guys, because I don't want to be too long on this live. I'm almost doing an hour now, so I don't want to be running the live for an hour because editing takes time and it's very time consuming to edit the videos. All right, so I'm just wiping the last bit of seasoning from this plate. Just to make sure my fish is properly seasoned. And then I'm adding some coconut flakes. So if you don't eat egg, guys, you could use an egg substitute. Okay. Alrighty. So I could fold this bad boy down. Garbage right here. Garbage right here too. All right, so let me wash my hands. All righty. Garbage again. All right, guys, so let me take out my second piece of fish. So guys, I have some giveaways this morning. So everybody that is on my live this morning, so everybody on the live right now gets a bottle of Polly's good up, pepper sauce. So let's see. I have Jeannie, I have Shelly Ann, Monique, Audrey, Julianne. So I have 5 people on Facebook right now. The others disappeared. And I have Miss Joycey on YouTube. So I have 6 bottles of pepper sauce that I'll be giving away to everyone on this live. The ones that jump off, they miss the prize. They miss the prize. So Julian, you have a bottle of pepper sauce coming to you in... Oh, Stephanie said, I'm here. Okay, Stephanie said, I'm here. All righty. So it's Stephanie, Julianne, Audrey, Monique, Shelly Ann, Norma. Norma, are you still there? I don't know if Julianne is still on the live. If you're still on the live, send me a heart right now so I can count you in. So everybody on my live this morning gets a bottle of pepper sauce. Or type it in the comments. If you're on the live right now, just type, I'm here. I'm here. Type, I'm here. If you type, I'm here, you get a bottle of pepper sauce. Okay? So I'm giving away a bottle of pepper sauce to each of my viewers this morning. And Miss Joycey, you're getting a bottle of pepper sauce as well. I know there are about 3 people I see on my YouTube live, but they're not identifying themselves. So I guess they lost out on the pepper sauce. So if you're on the live, type, I am here. If you type after the live, you don't get the pepper sauce. Okay? So Michelle, I have 2 prizes for you now. If you type I'm here, you get a bottle of pepper sauce. All right, I'm waiting on 2 pieces of fish to finish frying. And then I'm gonna make my juice real quick over there and just show you how you can get rid of a headache. How you can get rid of a headache. All right. So sometimes we wake in the morning, we have a slight headache. We don't know what's causing the headache. It could be our blood pressure. It could be our sinus. It could be a lot of things. And then sometimes what we do, we run and we go and we take a Tylenol or we take an Advil, not knowing the dangers of some of these over-the-counter drugs. Especially aspirin, that's dangerous. It has an ingredient in it that affects the heart. I threw out every bottle of aspirin in my house. I don't have no aspirin in here. Yep, don't want it. Don't want it. Alrighty, so I'm adding a piece of ginger. And I have 2 Persian cucumbers. Oh, I forgot about this apple. Rinse it off again. So I'm using 2 Granny Smith apples. I'm using 2 Persian cucumbers or any cucumber of your choice, a piece of ginger, some pineapple, because pineapple is good for the pain, and some coconut water to blend it. So I'm using about a cup of coconut water. Because the potassium in the coconut water, if it's your blood pressure, it lowers your blood pressure. Alrighty, so my concoction is ready over there for my slight headache that I woke up with this morning. All right, guys, so I have my festivals ready and my fish, but I need a garnish for my fish. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna chop up some pieces of, hold on, let me rinse this knife off. I'm just gonna chop up some pieces of scallion, the green part, just for my garnish, and some pieces of red onions, julienne style. All right, so I have some chopped up red onions. I got some chopped up pieces of scallion. Oops, don't fall on the ground. All right, I'm not cutting all. Then I'm gonna cut some bell, some baby bell. And then I'm gonna cut some red baby bell. Because we want colors, we need colors. And these are edible. You could eat it with a fish. You could eat it with your festival. All right, so I have them all ready. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pour some sweet chili sauce all over this mixture right here, and I'm gonna put it on top of my fish. Yeah. So I have a little spice to it, a little pepper taste, a little sweetish, sourish taste. Yep. So I'm gonna be checking my comments to see who typed that there. Why is this coming on? Resume. Oh, my Facebook Live jumped out for a second. All righty. So I'm grabbing some sweet chili sauce. I'm going to put this all over my peppers and my onions and my scallions. I'm going to mix together. And this is going to go all over my fish. So instead of doing an escovitch, this is a quick way of flavoring your fish. Okay. All right. Where is my platter? So I'm going to take the best pieces of fish to put on display. All right. Let me just rest this over here. Let me rest this over here. All right. Let's get rid of this from the platter. All righty. So I'm going to put two of the festival with the peas and 2 without the peas. And then I'm going to put 2 pieces of fish. Let me put a brownish one. Yeah, so we have 2 colors. Because you don't want everything piling on your platter. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scoop some of this mixture right here. And then I'm going to put on top of my fish. So I'm going to have a nice little peppery taste on the fish. Fillet. All right. Let's do some cleanup here. So, this is what's for breakfast this morning. Yes. This is what we're having for breakfast feast this morning. So this is some rock fish fillet with some coconut festival. 2 of them is filled with gungo peas and 2 of them don't have gungo peas inside. So guys, let's see how this tastes now. Hey, yes, man. I have to taste it for up on live. Twine is not here. All right. So who typed in on YouTube? Joycey said, I'm here. Althea Lee said, I'm here, but far away for the prize. Don't worry about it. Lloyd, I'm here a long time. I need pepper. Delicious. Okay. So I have 3 persons on YouTube that will be getting a bottle of pepper each. And how many I have on Facebook? Let's see. I counted 6 earlier. But I'll check the comments after the live just to see who typed in while the live was going on. If you watch the live after the fact and you type in, I'm here, you cannot get the pepper. But if you're on the live and you type, I'm here, then the pepper is yours. Okay, I have a whole case. Alrighty. So guys, I'm gonna taste the food for now. I need a clean fork. Let me get the fork from the drawer. Just a pure big fork man come across from the other day, you know. Look like Dwayne take my fork, them go work, carry them go work and throw them away. All right. Wow, delicious. Nice. Wow. The onions and everything with it. Very good. So guys, I'm going to break one of them with the peas. See, it's fully cooked. So let's see how this festival tastes with the gungo peas inside. Nice. Very delicious. Guys, this is so good. This is so delicious, especially with the fish. Couldn't ask for a better breakfast. Alrighty. So, my concoction over here. So I was going to strain this because I don't like things with pits on it. But I think I'm going to drink it straight. So I get all the nutrients. Ginger and everybody going down my stomach. Delicious. Very delicious, guys. So if you're having a headache, just blend some coconut water, some green apples, 2 cucumbers, a piece of pineapple, and a piece of ginger. And guess what? Headache gone. So guys, inbox me your address. If you don't live in New York, please inbox me your address. Lloyd, I will take yours down next month when I'm coming to Florida. So I won't have to mail yours. So send me your address. Althea, send me your address. Stephanie, I have your address already. Michelle, I have to link with you. Monique, I know where you live. Audrey, I know where you live. Julianne, we have to go work out something. So, if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video. And if you're not yet subscribed to Celie's Kitchen YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. So after this live, I want you to go like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. So guys, as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want all of you on this live this morning to take care of yourself and walk good. Ta-ta.